just a little more practice with two-digit divisors, this time with remainders so they won't come out so nice and even. All right, remember I want you to rewrite onto the graph paper. So let's start by doing a couple here together. Let's do that. We've got 89 as the divisor. In the dividend, we've got 40,731. Getting to be some large numbers. Okay, so again, off to the side. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Same process we're going through every single time. First thing we ask ourselves, 89 into should be 407. Well, 8 into 40 would be 5. So let's try that. 89 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 4 more is 44. That's a little too big, so let's try 89 times 4. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 8 is 32, 33, 34, and 35. That should work. So 89 goes into 407 4 times. And so then I multiply. 4 times 89 is right here. 89 times 4, 356. And then I subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. I can't take 5 from 0, so I have to regroup. 10 minus 5 is 5, and 3 minus 3 is 0. I check to make sure, that was my subtract. I check to make sure 51 is smaller than 89. I bring down my next number. And now I have to decide how many times does 89 go into 513. I've got this right here, so I'm going to go with 5 times. And then I'm going to say 5 times 89, it's right here, is 445. Let's subtract that and see what we get. I've got to regroup all the way over here. Add that 10 to make it 11, then take it away to make it 10. Add that 10 to 3 to make it 13. So 13 minus 5 is 8. 10 minus 4 is 6. And 4 minus 4 is 0. That was my subtract step. Then I check. 68 is smaller than 89, so I'm good to go. And I bring down my last number, which is a 1. And we go through it one more time here. 89 into 681. Well, 5 is not going to be enough, so I should try, let's maybe try 7. 9 times 7 is 63. 8 times 7 is 56. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So 623, I think that's as close as I'm going to get. So 89 goes into 681 7 times. Then I multiply. 7 times 89, it's right here, is 623. I subtract. Can't take 3 from 1, so I have to regroup. 11 minus 3 is 8, and 7 minus 2 is 5. I check to make sure this is smaller than this. It is. There's nothing more to bring down. Therefore, I am done. I just put my remainder 58. This is about as long and cumbersome as your problems will get. Long division with two-digit divisors and remainders. Let's try another here. Let's try number 2. We can rewrite that right down here. We've got 94 as our divisor. We got 4,552 as our dividend. And we've got to ask ourselves, okay, 552. Sorry about that. All right. How many 90s can I get out of 455? Well, 94 times 4. Let's see what we get with that. 16. 4 times 9 is 36, plus 1 is 37. Well, let's try 94 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 2 more is 47. That's a little too big. So we're going to go with 94 goes in there 4 times. And 4 times 94, it's right here, is 376. We subtract as our next step. We can't take 6 from 5 or 7 from 5, so we have to regroup. Add that 10 there, and then take it away and add it there. And 15 minus 6 is 9. 14 minus 7 is 7. 3 minus 3 is 0. I check to make sure 79 is less than 94. I bring down my last number, and then I repeat the process. 94 into 792. Okay, let's see. Let's try 94 times 7. 7 times 4 is 28. 9 times 7 is 63. Plus 2 is 65. That gets me closer. Let's try 94 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 9 times 8 is 72. Plus 3 is 75. That gets me even closer. So 94 goes into 792 8 times. And 8 times 94, it's right here, is 752. I subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. 9 minus 5 is 4. I check to be sure 40 is smaller than 94. I'd bring down, but there's nothing more to bring down. So all I have is a remainder 40. And that is my answer. 48 remainder 4. All right, lots of work. Notice all my math on the sides. Leave that. I don't want to erase it. That's showing that I can do it all without a calculator, that I can calculate and figure all these problems out without needing the help of a calculator. Okay, so let's do one more together. Let's try number 3 here. So I think I'll rewrite it over here. We've got a 42 as the divisor. We've got 11,167 as my problem. I'm going to rewrite my does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers so that I can use that. Let's get going. 42 into 111. I didn't do this one yet, did I? 42 into 111. Okay. Let's see. 4 into 11 be probably 2 times, maybe 3 times. Let's try some different numbers here. Let's do 42 times 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 4 is 12. Too big. So it's got to be 42 times 2, which is 84. So 42 goes into 111 2 times. Then I multiply, and 2 times 42, it's right here, is 84. Then I subtract. I can't take 4 from 1 or 8 from 1, so I have to come all the way over here and regroup and add my 10 there, and then I take it away, and then add my 10 there, and I have 11 minus 4 is 7, and 10 minus 8 is 2. I check to see that 27 is smaller than 42, and it is. I bring down my next number, which is my 6. Then I repeat the process. 42, how many can it go into? 276. So here's 3 times. 4 into 27. I'm going to try 42 times 6. Let's see what we get. That's a 12. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25. All right, that is going to work, I think. So 42 into 276 goes in there 6 times, and 6 times 42, it's right here, is 252. Then I subtract, and 6 minus 2 is 4, and 7 minus 5 is 2. I check to make sure that 24 is smaller than 42. I bring down my last number, which is 7. And now I have to decide how many times does 42 go into 247. Well, 42 times 6 was 252, just too big. So I'm going to take 42 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. And I get 210. That'll work. So 42 goes into 247 5 times. I multiply 5 times 42, which is right here, and write 210. I subtract the two of them. 7 minus 0 is 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. I check to be sure 37 is smaller than 42. There's nothing more to bring down, so my remainder is 37. So my answer is 265, remainder 37. All right, we tried 3 of them on our own. You try the next 3 on your own. The answers are here down below in case you need them, but try to work them without looking at the answer and just check to see if you can do all of the math yourself. If you're having any troubles, let me know and we'll try to figure it out.